You do not want to be in a classroom with children and you feel like you're about to lose it. Like, we don't need you on the 6 o'clock news. Hey everybody, long time no see, no chit chat, no sit down, how you doing? It's Miss May here, one Fab Teacher. Those of you that don't know me, I am a first grade teacher here in Houston, Texas. And I love to create content based on classroom management, building relationships in your classrooms, and a little bit of organization. Those are my 3 things that I love about teaching. So, but today I want to talk about how sometimes I'm on my lunch break right now. My kids are at recess and I'm having some chicken noodle soup from Panera Bread. Shout out to Panera. This is not a sponsored video. I just love their chicken noodle soup. But I want to talk to you guys today about teacher burnout, because let's face it, it happens. It's happening now. You may be feeling the teacher burnout right now and you're not quite sure what to do. I'm just going to try to be as transparent as I can possibly be for you, because I've been there where I felt like, oh my gosh, I'm burnt out. There's nothing else for me to do. I don't know what to do. I don't know where to turn. You feel almost like you're about to go crazy, have a meltdown, maybe a little bit of depression. Been there, so I know what you're feeling. One part of teacher burnout, I cannot talk today, y'all. I'm sorry. One part I feel that involves teacher burnout is teachers just doing way too much, just going, like, I understand going above and beyond. I understand that, but there's a difference between going above and beyond and just going overboard. There's a difference. I understand, you know, you feel like you have to get everything done. You want everything laid out. You want all the copies done. You want all of the plans done, all your guided reading plans done, all of your guided math plans done, everything done, laid out, boom, 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 boom. Everything flows every single day. And the reality is, y'all, it doesn't happen. You may get a good couple of days that flow, boom, 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 like that for you. You might even get really blessed and get a week that flows like that. But 9 times out of 10, it doesn't flow like that. There are moments where you feel like you're all caught up and you have it all together, and then boom, something happens to where, oh, you forgot something, or oh, there's a change in this, and you stay late. You know, you're probably one of the last people to leave your school parking lot. And I have to tell you guys, there's no like golden star for the car that stays the latest. I mean, to be honest here, nobody cares if you're staying late. Nobody cares if you're coming in early before school starts. Nobody really cares. I mean, some people might say, oh my gosh, I can't believe you stay so late. Oh my gosh, wow. Or, oh my gosh, you get here so early. That's about what you'll get. And then after that, whatever. Because everybody's going home before you and everybody is coming in later after you. So there's no like trophy or no like big, woo, this person is the last person in the parking lot, so they get a golden star today. There's none of that. So part of teacher burnout is you're just it's ridiculous. Your expectations for yourself are just ridiculous, and yet you have to know how to stop. I can't honestly say that there's a true happy medium balance, but I will say that since have fallen back from doing so much like that all the time, like, I'm more of a happier teacher because I don't stay late. Like, when the buses are gone, Miss May is peace out. I can remember in the beginning years of my career staying late, getting to work early, staying later, and I became very depressed and very sad and very lonely and very empty feeling. It was a horrible few years that I went through because I just always wanted everything done and I always wanted everything to be right, and realizing that in this career with teaching, in this field, that just doesn't happen. So I would say you have to figure out a balance. You have to realize that it all doesn't get done. You have to realize that some stuff has to just go in the recycle bin. Okay, we did this, and you know what? I'm not grading it. I'm not looking at it. You know, I walked around and monitored, but recycle bin. You have to realize that, you know, you might not get to a certain lesson that day. It's okay. It's not going to be the end of the world. Those babies are still going to learn from you. They're going to be just fine. You have to learn how to say no. Like, you have to learn how to tell teammates, colleagues in the building, your principal, your administration. Like, you have to be willing to say no. I remember for a while, like when I first started, I never said no. I always did. Yes. You want me to be on this? Oh, yes, ma'am. You want me to be on it? Oh, yes, sir. You know, I was always saying yes, and I was always stretching myself too thin. That was burning me out. So you have to learn how to say no and realize that it's okay. And if it's not okay to whoever you're saying no to, then shame on them for not respecting your no. You don't have to have an explanation on why you're saying no. The answer is no. Simple as that. Done. I feel like when we say no, sometimes as teachers, we feel like we have to have this explanation on why we're saying no. No, I have to respectfully decline and say no. It's just that simple. That's one part of teacher burnout, I feel. The other part, I feel like sometimes you might just need a grade level change or a content area change where you're teaching a different content. Sometimes that's what it takes. I know I taught 3rd grade for 5 years. I loved that age group, but I felt like I was getting burnt out because I was going hard all the time, and I just felt like I was just like winded. I was done. I needed something different. I was tired of the same curriculum over and over. I was tired of the same, you know, grade level teaks. I was just tired, and I needed a change. I was getting too comfortable. And a lot of times when I get too comfortable, I become a little lazy and burnt out. So I would suggest maybe asking for a grade level change, because sometimes you just need to freshen up. I thought I was going to be that kindergarten teacher that was always going to be in that same classroom for all my teaching career at the same school. Like, no, nothing like what I thought it was going to be. So I would highly suggest maybe thinking about a grade level change or possibly a content area change, because you have teachers that teach every subject, and then you have teachers that teach just, you know, math and science, reading, language arts. So maybe it's the content that you're teaching. You know, that could be part of the burnout too, and you just need to change. Honestly, sometimes it could be you need a change of environment. Maybe it's the school that you're at. Maybe you need to put in a transfer, or maybe go to a different district. That could be part of it too. Y'all, this soup. That could be it too. But oh, that soup is bomb. And then, in all honesty, y'all, sometimes it could just be you just need a career change. Maybe teaching isn't for you. Maybe it's time for you to move on. And guess what? It's okay if you feel that way. Like, I feel like sometimes when teachers feel like, you know, I want a career change, I want to do something different, they feel like they're disappointing people. Like, if that's what you need to do, then that's what you need to do. You do not want to be in a classroom with children and you feel like you're about to lose it. Like, we don't need you on the 6 o'clock news. Like, it's important that you realize when it's time for you to say, you know what, I'm done. It's been good. And that's okay. You have to realize that. I don't feel like there's this magic wand or this magic thing that says, how do you stop teacher burnout? Voila. I don't think that's it. I think we have to listen to our inner selves and say, you know what? Okay, I'm doing too much. I need to, you know, I need to start saying no and being okay with saying no without an explanation. Or, you know what? I need to try a new grade level. You know, maybe teaching at a different grade level will bring back the mojo. Or, you know, like I said too, just changing your content that you teach. Those are just some of the things that I feel like as teachers we need to do in order to help with that burnout feeling. And then lastly, like I said, like sometimes it's just like you need to just say, you know what, It's been real. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Like, teaching is very hard. It is a very stressful job. It's a hard job. But at the end of the day, for me personally, I know this is what I was born to do. I know this is the gift that God gave me to do. So in those moments I do start feeling burnt out, I figure out ways, okay, so how can I take care of me? How can I make sure I'm good? Maybe it's a mental health day, okay? Use those sick days. Use those personal days. If you need to take a day off, by golly, take a day off. That's what they're used for. That's what you get them for. I mean, take care of yourself. I used to be that teacher who I was worried about perfect attendance, which I feel like it's important to have very good attendance as a teacher. But this day and age too, I feel like it's important too that we make sure that we take care of ourselves, and that you have a day, whether it's to go shopping or whether it's to just stay at home and chill and relax and take care of you. Like, usually when I take a day off, it's because I want to sleep in. I want to have my morning coffee, watching, you know, Good Morning America, you know, or Robin Mead in the mornings. Like, that's what I need to do, and it makes me feel good. So definitely use those personal days, sick days, whatever. Use them. You know, if you have them, use them. I'm not saying use them every week or every month, but like when you feel like, okay, I need a moment, use them. Don't feel bad about it. I think teachers always feel like, you know, they always feel guilty for wanting to have a day off, or feeling guilty because they call in sick, and feeling guilty because they're using a personal day. And, you know, enough of that. Like, teachers, like, without teachers, you wouldn't have all these other professions. So we have to take care of ourselves. So that's my food for thought. Whether you're a veteran teacher, whether you're a new teacher, whether you're a student teacher, whether you're wanting to become a teacher, burnout does happen. So don't be fooled by this. I mean, I don't know. Sometimes I feel like social media can make it seem like, you know, teaching is just perfect and it's this wonderful. Don't get me wrong, I love it, but it's not this perfect, everything runs smoothly all the time. Ooh, it's not that though, okay? It's not that. So anyway, y'all, take care. Excuse me. Anyway, y'all, so take care of yourself. If you're starting to feel that burnout, my seasoned teachers, please take care of yourself. Use those sick days. Use those personal days. Think about maybe a career change. Think about maybe a grade level change, a content area change, and maybe just the whole environment, school setting, you know, or just something different from teaching, you know, and that might help you. But one thing I want you to do is make sure that you realize and understand that it's okay to say no. It is okay to say no. Please believe me when I tell you that. And if anybody makes you feel bad because you say no, shame on them, okay? All right, loves. It's been nice sitting in front of the camera talking to you. I'm gonna finish my soup from Panera and drink a little water and look over my plans for the next subject before my babies come in from recess. So, feel like I haven't said this in a long time, but something that I always love to end my videos with. Don't forget to always pray, because God will truly always make a way. Love you guys so much. Love you, love you, love you. Bye.